Just what was working so well in that first half tonight?
Defensively, I thought we were all together. Our key was coming to the game was stay in the stance the whole 30 seconds. So I think we did that, and that converted over to offense.
How big was the end of that first half? They kind of made a run at you guys, but you responded.
It was huge for us. We knew they were going to go and run. They're a good team, so we just had to lock in and believe in each other.
The shot from the corner you took, did you know it was in all the way?
Oh yeah, the timeout before that. Yeah, the timeout before that, Tyler saves on past the team anyway, so I was ready for it.
Seemed like a lot in the second half the offense was moving to get you open looks off the screens. Was that just because you were told you guys, starting to feel pretty good, or was that part of a design from something you saw from their defense?
Yeah, my teammates realized that the ball was going in as I shot it, so they just kept getting me to the ball.
Do you feel like you guys are playing with a different attitude? It seems like you had a lot more smiles and a lot more, maybe a little smirks on your face, kind of being aggressive, I guess.
Definitely, we just tried to come out here and have fun. Since we were winning, of course, it's going to be fun. Losing is never fun, so we just had the mindset to just come out, play hard, and have fun.
You compare what this feels like now just to 2 days ago after that game. What will this do moving forward for you guys to know that you can play like this?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Of course, we talk about that in the locker room. We want to keep this feeling after every game. So this is a great start for us. Momentum keeps going.
Did you come down on somebody's foot?
Yeah, I just landed on Dude's foot when I came down for that shot. For example, but it's happened enough to where I can kind of get over it. So.
Think you'll miss any time with it?
No.
How good does it feel to actually play with a lead? You guys seem like you've been trailing the whole time in these last few games.
Yeah, I felt great. To answer your question, yeah, we just wanted to be focused today and communicate more on the defensive end, just be locked in, play with some more emotions, so it was more fun. And I think we did a good job of that tonight.
How was the energy level and just the enthusiasm for you guys, do you think?
I think it was, so much better than it was, the past few games. I just think we had fun with the game tonight. We followed the game plan. We ran, we had fun playing. So I think that was the biggest, change in, what we did today.
Those 2 buckets you got at the beginning of the second half were big. It kind of kept the momentum from that first half run. What did you guys see there? Was that something you saw that was opening up?
Yeah, we saw the way that they were playing the ball screens on J-Bo and how they were playing on everybody else. And so we just tried to take advantage of that. And, my guys found me at the front of the rim a couple of times. I just did my job and finished it. So, I just tried to stay ready to make plays for the guys.
Did you feel like you had to get to work in the second half? It seemed like you came out really determined.
Yeah, the first half, I did some good things. I don't think I was aggressive enough, from the start, to the end of the first half. So that was my mentality coming into the second half, just to stay aggressive. And, I never, try to, say I got to score here, but I just try to stay ready to make plays. So that was my focus coming into the second half, making sure I was ready to make plays when my guys needed me, when they come to me. So, yeah, that was it.
How's the team defense tonight?
I think it was a lot better. Like I said, I just think we played with more enthusiasm, more emotion, more attention to the game plan and stuff. So, when you're having fun, everything just comes together. So I think that's what we did.
You guys, I've always been taught to play hard and, give those extra efforts. So, just that emotion is just, something I like to play with because, like I said, when you play like that, the ball starts to find its way to you on rebounds, starts to come to you, it just gives you, opportunities because the ball is drawn to that type of energy.
9 Big Ten games in, teams starting to defend you differently because you're obviously on the scouting reports now.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see a lot of teams coming to try to box me out because I've been doing a good job of getting to the glass. So, there's a lot of people are trying to do that. I have ways to get around that, moving, spinning, not being able to stand in one place and get boxed out. You can see they're not really. I think there was a couple times, but they weren't really leaving me that wide open on 3. I think a couple teams just were kind of way back, and I took care of that, and so I think they're starting to see that, and yeah, I just gotta play hard, play with intensity. It doesn't matter what they have on their scouting report. If I play with that type of energy, and anybody that plays with that type of energy, it's hard to stop.
Do you feel like you're starting to turn a corner where you're being able to string some nice performances together where early in the season you'd have a nice one and then another team would kind of give you fits?
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to play with a lot more confidence. And, I had couple stretches where I wasn't as consistent, but I feel like I'm getting better at that, and I think playing as hard as I can is helping me through that. And, yeah, so it's a learning experience. I'm learning and I'm getting better, and I'm gonna continue to get better and watch film like I do after every game, and study myself and what I need to do to get better. And there's a lot of things, and I'll keep working on those.
What did you see on film with Happ and what were you able to do against him?
You can just see how hard of a worker he is. Every time he catches the ball, he's not known as a shooter. He's not really a shooter, and he knows that about himself. And once he catches the ball, he's relentless. He's going to the rim every time. Spins, fakes, counters. He's real tough to guard because he's big and kind of quick with his moves. He doesn't have that much elevation, but he uses his spins and his fakes to get around that. I could just see a lot of the detailed things, and we were all talking about it, and the coaches did a great job of preparing us for him. And, he was #1 on the scouting report, obviously. So we did a great job locking into that, and all of our guys, Cordell off the bench did a great job on him. When I got in foul trouble, TC was on there. He was doing a great job as well. So it was big for us to lock in on him, because we just wanted to limit his effect on the game, because he does it all for them, and you can see that through the stats. He's leading them in like 8 statistical categories.
Like I was telling them, we had a stretch of games where practice just sucked these past couple weeks, and obviously that's how it should be. But when you have that rewarding of the end goal of finally a win, it's gonna be feel a little joyful for us and as a team. But that's something that we can use a step forward, is looking back at this game. And obviously, we have another tough environment. We're going to Nebraska, and they're going to be ready to play us. So we have to use this game as foundation and hopefully get another one down there.
Why did you guys think you could put full 40 minutes together tonight? I mean, showing spurts, obviously. Why didn't you, have one of those lulls tonight? What do you think the difference was?
Obviously, we were just connecting on defensive end, and that's something I'm always going to say is when we're connecting on defensive end, our offense is going to be flowing. A lot of times this year, we've been relying on offense too much to really carry us on defense, and I think tonight we kind of reversed that role, and we definitely got some stops. We forced our guards to take tough shots. We got some turnovers and some run-out, easy buckets, and that's always going to make the game a lot easier.
When you say connected on defense, is it communication, a lot of it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously communication is the #1 thing when you're playing, and you want to communicate no matter what's going on in the game. And sometimes we just have kind of silence at some point in possessions, and obviously we need to work on defense to get good basket on offense, and that's been a big reason why we've been struggling on offense, is from our defensive standpoint. So just putting it together on defense was really big for us.
What can you say about Luka's, wearing his emotions out there on his sleeve? Like, it seems like he's one of the few guys that does that, but he feeds off it, and it seems like it's been sparking you guys. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously when you got a guy like that that's grabbing 16 boards in a game, and he's screaming after every single rebound, it's gonna add another gear to you guys on the team. So obviously he's a big spark guy for us, and whenever he's in the game, we all got a lot more emotional, and obviously he's a tremendous player, and he gets us going when things aren't going our way. So I can't say enough good things about him.